Welcome to the American Dream, selling the Twin Cities. Minnesota is known for its incredible diversity. Today, we're gonna go all across Minneapolis and St. Paul to see the real estate, lifestyles, and culture here. We're gonna be joined by award-winning real estate professionals, not a reality show, but a real show to show the beauty in our neighborhoods here. I'm your host, Amber Garofalo. This is the American Dream, selling the Twin Cities. Let's go.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
From 50th and France today in the new Compass office. We're at the really cute neighborhood, 50th and France. It's a really historic neighborhood that borders Minneapolis and Edina. It's been around since the 1920s when there were soda fountains and trolley cars. Now it is a shopping and dining mecca. We are gonna go grab a little bit of breakfast. I'm meeting my team manager, Amy. We're gonna go to our fabulous new listing and then hopefully get a little bit of shopping in. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, let's get breakfast.
Hey Stephanie, great running into you this morning. Amy and I just popped in for some breakfast before we headed out to our new listing.
It's so good to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you. So how long have you been here?
We have been here since 1999.
Oh,
nice. Yeah. Can you believe that?
So what made you choose 50th and France for Edina Grill? Like,
You know, our first restaurant was in Highland, and we really liked the similarities between the Highland neighborhood and the Edina, the 50th and France neighborhood. Lots of good housing stock, good solid families, a grocery store, a movie theater, you know, bustling retail, and super walkable. You know, I mean, you can see kids walking down the street to get ice cream cones and riding their bikes, as well as, you know, neighbors out and about.
Talk about how you've seen the neighborhood change over the last 20-some years.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like 50th and France has really become more of a dining destination and a shopping destination. I've seen higher end retail land here and really just investment in the community.
Well, and you're definitely the anchor to 50th and France after all of these years. I think people still, it had more of a small town feel before and it's really evolved, and I think that one thing that you provide is still that bit of comfort food, but with a really updated environment.
Just that community feel, you know, and the fact that we do breakfast as well, you kind of become the
it's
neighborhood
like the
spot.
cheers.
Yeah, the
Everybody
cheers,
knows their
exactly.
name, right?
It is like that.
Exactly. It's great. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And
Thanks for stopping in.
We're gonna grab some breakfast now. Wasn't that a nice walk over here?
It's really nice.
This property is only a couple years old, but it feels like it's brand new. And there's just some really lovely features, like the nice little wet bar in the dining area, beautiful wraparound porch in the back, and a front porch.
Yeah.
High-end appliances, Wolf, Sub-Zero throughout. I love, it feels like you're in Nantucket. So I think this is a fabulous entertaining house.
Yeah.
The nice open floor plan, the wraparound porch gives you flexibility. In the summertime, they've actually had a dinner party for 18 people out there, and with the French doors, how it opens to the backyard, it's like your own private little sanctuary, little slice of Nantucket right here in Minneapolis. This property just has so many thoughtful finishes throughout and really custom, warm choices. I love the coffee bar. I think that is just a really fun, unique feature that they
so
did.
cool.
The 150-year-old reclaimed mantle. And opposed to new construction, where not only do you have all that time it takes to build, but this already has window treatments and landscaping. It's just such a great alternative to building.
It's completely done. You literally can move in and you're all set.
Move in ready, bring your toothbrush.
Yeah.
Now we're back at Nolan Mains, which is actually one of the newest areas in 50th and France. There's been a lot of condo development around here, but also there's more fabulous shops and restaurants around every corner. I just went to one of my favorite shops and picked up a gift for my client. We're only a couple blocks from the listing that we were just at, so you can see this is a wonderful, shoppable, livable area with so much to do, and it's all within walking distance. Thank you so much for joining us today on American Dream. We'll see you next time.
We're here on this gorgeous summer day in the Cottagewood neighborhood of Lake Minnetonka. We're going to meet up with my friend here in a moment, and he's going to show us all that this beautiful neighborhood has to offer. Let's go. Hey, Steve.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Great to see you. Thanks for coming out. We had a great day for boating. Let's do it, but I'm not going anywhere until we get some ice cream.
Let's do it.
All right.
We're at the historic Cottagewood store. Today we have Nell and Emma here to help us get some ice cream.
The store's been here for 127 years, so longer than everybody here combined. So it's kind of a community treasure, community resource, and we're super stoked that people still work here and still dream about it and dream about working here. So this is the meeting place of like the neighborhood. So like I will come here after sailboat racing and the other people here, but also the morning coffee ladies come here.
It seems like it's been over 100 years of people just needing something and stopping by.
Ladies, thanks. Thanks for carrying on the tradition, for doing what you do, keeping us all company, and let's have some ice cream.
Well, that was fun, Steve. And this is really good ice cream.
Oh yeah, they kill it over here at the Cottagewood store.
Hey, Deed. Thanks for having us over to your garden. It's wonderful, as always. I remember when your gardens were featured in print magazines and stuff.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I pickaxed all these bricks out of the floor of a barn trying to make a garden. Didn't know what I was doing. And a lady came by and asked if she could take a picture for Better Homes and Gardens, so it was on the cover.
Cottagewood USA. It's all about cottages and woods, and we can see the woods in your backyard. Cottages, maybe less as time has gone on, but you still have a cottage, one of the coolest cottages in all of Cottagewood. Tell us about it.
Well, my house was the original Cottagewood store. And they had a fire, and they built down the street. The house next door to me was the room and board. Across the street was all Lakota Sioux.
Oh.
They camped here when he was growing up all summer long, and nobody was allowed on that area. Train came in here, and they had a hotel down by the lake, and part of that house is still, that's gorgeous. The big white one, that would be something to see too.
Yeah.
That was the hotel.
So, Deed, thanks for the tour. Thanks for showing us around. Thanks for the stories. We got to get going. We got a boat to catch.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Have fun.
See you later, dear.
Here we are, a gorgeous summer evening. I'm out on Steve's boat. It's a beautiful night, calm waters, and it looks like everyone is living their life on the lake.
So Sheri, this is one of my favorite spots on the lake. This is our yacht club, the Minnetonka Yacht Club. Been here over 100 years. They sanction our racing, national racing events. Great people, sailing almost every day of the week. Ginormous sailing school in the summer. About 800 kids go through there in the summer. This is called North Home because this neighborhood was the northern home for a bunch of Chicagoans. They'd live in Chicago in the winter, and then the summer, they'd come up here by train, and they'd stay in this neighborhood for the whole summer months.
Hey, Steve, what time is it?
Well, Sheri, according to the clock on the lawn, it's about 20 minutes to 7, and that's one of the cool things. If you don't have your phone or your watch, just use the old lawn clock, I guess.
I guess.
Sheri, you hungry?
I am.
So a couple options here. We can wait up a little bit, find a slip, and make it an evening, or call ahead, and the nice people over there at Gianni's will cook our steaks just the way we like them, deliver it right here to the end of the dock. You grab it, we go.
Let's do that.
All right.
had so much fun today showing you the cottagewood lifestyle on beautiful Lake Minnetonka. See you next time on The American Dream.
Namaste, I'm Cheryllyne Vaz.
And I'm Andy Harwood.
And we are the Vaz Harwood team in the Twin Cities in Minnesota.
And we're so excited to show you and introduce you to the West 7th neighborhood in St. Paul. It's an amazing historic neighborhood. Let's go check it out. We're here on the Schmidt's Brewery rooftop. It's actually not a brewery anymore. This building a few years ago was converted into artist lofts. So now there's, I think, a few hundred artists who have residence here and practice their art. They redid it beautifully and preserved the history of the building. This is really like the landmark of the neighborhood. You can see it from everywhere in this vicinity. And this street here is West 7th Street itself. Historically a fur trading route. It connects downtown St. Paul with Fort Snelling, and this dates back to, I think, about the 1830s. Now it's just a bustling place full of amazing restaurants and little shops and, of course, art galleries like our friend Heather, which we'll see and meet in just a few minutes. But I wanted to show you the view from up here and just give you a feel for the neighborhood and this amazing landmark, the Schmidt Brewery.
Cheryllyne, welcome to the gallery.
I am so excited to introduce my best friend to you. This is Heather Fridley. She is Minnesota's very own Indigenous artist and gallery owner. You own the Fridley Gallery right here in the West 7th. So tell me what inspires you.
Well, as you can see, a lot of my works are different landscapes of the places I've been. And what inspires me is my family's heritage in this land, as well as my travels throughout Minnesota and the United States. And I love to look at the landscapes and travel within them and really just immerse myself in that land.
Whenever I look at your work, it reminds me of stained glass. How would you describe your style and technique?
Well, I work in a contemporary impressionistic style. I like to lay down lots of thick layers of paint with lots of vibrant colors of what I feel and see out there in the landscape.
Talk to us about your latest commissioned project, which is so magnificent.
Well, I had the honor of being chosen to create a commission piece to be in the lobby of the Health Partners Cancer Center in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. And it was a beautiful piece showing the Minnehaha Creek. And so that way we could bring the love and beauty of that creek to the inside to people waiting for their cancer treatments and bring that beauty and hope to them.
Restoration of the ecosystem, the environment are very dear topics to you because I see it in all your works.
Absolutely.
So why did you choose the West 7th neighborhood to start your gallery?
Well, I really love the arts and culture here in the West 7th neighborhood. There's so many great shops and different places to visit, such as the Kagan Case Market, which has food from all over Minnesota. We have the Schmidt Artist Lofts. We also have this beautiful area down here, which has a bunch of vintage shops. And I love vintage.
I know, me too.
I know you do, Cheryllyne.
Oh my gosh, that's all I do. Thank you for joining us on our tour of the West 7th neighborhood. We hope you will drop in, check out the stores, check out the restaurants, and don't forget to say hi to Heather.
And check us out next time on the next episode of The American Dream that we'll be hosting.
Associate Minnesota with cold weather, snowmobiles, ice fishing, hockey rinks, but we're more than that. We appeal to more than just the cold weather enthusiasts. Our summers are absolutely beautiful. Our lake life is abundant, and people are really drawn to this thing we call lake life. My name is Olivier, and today we're going to introduce you to one of Minnesota's most beloved and popular lakes, just 15 miles southwest of downtown Minneapolis, with a population of 2,414. This is the town of Excelsior, and we're about to go hit the lake. Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes. We actually have 11,842, according to the DNR website, but that doesn't flow so well on our license plates. Today I'm here at one of the crown jewels of Minnesota, Lake Minnetonka. In the Dakota language, Minnetonka means big lake. This lake is over 14,000 acres with over 100 miles of shoreline. People enjoy boating, wake surfing, jet skiing, fishing. In the winter, you'll see people out here ice fishing, even playing golf. There's a thing called the Chili Open. Check it out. Lake Minnetonka is home to some of the most expensive real estate in the state. Currently, there are 38 active homes on the market, ranging between $775,000 to $15.2 million. Today, we're going to take you out on this iconic lake, show you some fabulous homes, and introduce you to some childhood friends who bond over three things: boats, burgers, and boards. Tell me, how did you become the Burger Boys? How did this group start?
It was just kind of like a natural, organic group of guys that we all grew up with in the neighborhood, and our parents started out the Bryant Lake ski team, shout out to the parents, and then we started the Burger Boys and just kind of wanted to keep the tradition going.
Very cool. So you grew up on the lake. Minnetonka. What's so special about lake life? Why do people love it so much?
I think the lake life brings a lot of different elements into one place. I mean, you got nature, you got water, you got sports, you got boating, you got fishing. It's a lot of different communities of people that come out here to enjoy it for all sorts of reasons, whether that's recreation or just lounging or early morning skis or sunset cruises with the family. So I think that's kind of sums it all up, is that it's not one size shoe, but there's many sizes for many people and what they want to do with it.
Being a Burger Boy, do these guys work? Do people have jobs, or do you guys just like surf for a living?
We all work, but it's all about balance. So it's like, you know, surfing is a balanced sport, work is a balanced sport. I think we all have challenges with time as it relates to the constraints, but everybody here values the time on the water just like they value their time in the office, and so we all kind of make the best of it all the time.
It's post-surf time. We're here at Maynard's Restaurant in Excelsior, one of the Burger Boys' favorites. Maynard's has been here for over 20 years. This is the former site of the Excelsior Amusement Park that was here for almost 50 years. We hope you had fun learning about Minnesota lake life with us today. And hey, if Lake Minnetonka is too expensive for you, remember, there are 11,841 more lakes for you to choose from.
Welcome to Minneapolis. We're here in the downtown area overlooking the Mississippi River. Behind me is the Stone Arch Bridge, now a pedestrian-only bridge, once a railroad bridge, which reflects the history of this neighborhood. I'm Berg. I'm with the American Dream TV, and I'm here to introduce you to what I love about this city. 25 years ago, the city rediscovered this river. It is now home, thanks to billions of dollars of infrastructure, to all kinds of tremendous housing. We have Mill Ruins Park, and this area has become an arts district with the Guthrie Theater down the street, world-renowned as a repertory theater, MacPhail Center for Music, the largest private school, music school in the country. And we also have, it spawned restaurants, it spawned all kinds of wonderful activity. Here on the river, we also have access to endless miles of trails. They'll take us by bicycle, on foot, throughout the metro area. Well, we're here today with Tom Evers. Tom, you're the Executive Director of the Minneapolis Parks Foundation. I appreciate your joining us.
My pleasure.
Give us some idea of what the foundation does.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Minneapolis Parks Foundation, we're an independent nonprofit, and we're here to partner with the public agencies and the community to transform lives through parks.
Well, and as we know, Minneapolis typically ranks at or very near the top of park systems in the country. Yes. What kind of work is the Parks Foundation most directly involved with right now?
Yeah, so we're working on a big vision, several big visions, but one of them that we've been working for several years is called River First. And it is looking at the central riverfront and taking it all the way up to the northern border of Minneapolis.
We use our parks.
Oh,
12 months of the year.
We live in them. They're our second living room. It is a place that's shared by all. Yeah. So we are intentional to make sure that our parks are welcoming to everybody. Take a look at the lakes, for example. In the summertime, you expect and do see canoers, kayakers, paddleboarders, swimmers. We have a life on the lakes in the summer, and in the winter too. The cross-country skiing, the snowshoeing, the kite festival, the art shanty festival. I mean, we live on our lakes. And so that's a public good that we all share. And then the trails that go around them, you can get on a bike anywhere in the city and bike through the park system to the whole city and beyond.
Well, Tom, thank you very much for joining us today. I really do appreciate it, because I mean, this city wouldn't be what it is without the parks, and the foundation is really a dynamo and a kind of energy it's providing as well.
It's a joy. This city and its parks and the people, the way we love it, it really brings us together, and I love being able to be part of that.
That's
so
fantastic.
Barry, thanks for the conversation.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. So we're here in Kenwood, a phenomenal neighborhood just off the downtown area, but overlooking one of the city lakes, Lake of the Isles. This is a neighborhood full of beautiful homes, an incredibly livable area, walkable, has all of the features one would typically like about a neighborhood. One of the beauties of our park system is that it was designed to make the lake area entirely public. So we have phenomenal trail systems. People are able to use the lakes year-round. Our park and lake system connects to hundreds of miles of other trails. So it really makes this city uniquely livable.
Hi, I'm Krista Wolter with Coldwell Banker, and we are here today at the North Oaks Golf Club in the city of North Oaks, which dates back to the 1950s and home of the James J. Hill family. I'm so excited to chat with Phil Anderson today, and it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment for us, but I'll explain more in just a bit.
Good morning,
Phil,
Krista.
how are you?
Thanks for
so
coming
great
up.
to see
Nice
you.
to see you. Come on in.
Great.
Boy, it feels like just yesterday we had the Legacy event out here.
I know, it was such a great event, especially the honoring of all the residents that have lived here. I mean, some even back to the 50s.
Yeah.
And it's pretty amazing, the history of this club and the history of this community.
Yeah.
And you've been obviously such a vital part of that. Phil, I think it's so amazing that you've been here at the club since I think 11, right?
Yeah.
When you started caddying.
Yep.
And I'm, always impressed with is the strategic planning and the vision that you've had.
in 2017, got here in April, held town halls throughout the summer to just talk about the clubhouse and where we were going. We needed a new roof, siding, windows. So it was a wonderful opportunity to just refresh the facility, and the success after that project and implementation has been contagious. It's certainly the best view in the Twin Cities, and a wonderful bar, which has become kind of the hub of the community, of the places to see each other, meet each other, and now after pandemic, from a socialization standpoint, it's such a natural fit to be here at the club.
Well, that is great. I'm also wondering if you could take me to my next location this morning, golf course style, and give me a ride in that golf cart and get us over to tour one of the mid-century modern homes that has been here since 1957.
I'd love to, Krista. It's been fun to have you out here this morning. Thank you.
And we're going to miss you, but I wish you all the best.
I appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
Because I've worked with these homeowners before, I am so excited to see their renovation. Let's step inside. Hi, Maureen. So nice to see you.
Nice to see
thank
you
you for
too.
having me to your home. And I have been so excited about this tour because, first of all, what struck me about this home, and I think it did for you as well, is this incredible entryway. You're amazing at taking the old and blending the new and keeping the architectural style of the home. And I am so excited to see more of what you've done.
You can be cozy and, you know, kind of sitting here on a winter night kind of thing, but you can also host a really good party. It's hard to put words to a feeling, but this house lives large.
Yeah.
And it's fun to have parties here. We've had a lot of gatherings. We can't get people to leave, I mean, literally. But it's very much an entertainer's house. I like that I kind of stayed true to the mid-century modern flavor. But, you know, the top of the line appliances, ease and convenience, nice deep sinks, good water pressure.
So, Bruce and Maureen, thank you for having me to your home. Your renovations are beautiful, and this mid-century modern masterpiece, it's incredible. And I just am so grateful for our time together, and it's one more unique North Oaks home. And it's what I seem to specialize in, so thank you.
You do. Thank you so much.
For sure.
Really nice that you came today.
Yes.
Finn thinks so too.
Bye, Finn.
Thanks for watching this episode of The American Dream, Selling the Twin Cities. I'm Amber Garofalo, and I've had a blast hosting you along with all of the top real estate professionals in the Twin Cities. Catch us next time, and be sure to follow The American Dream TV on social. That's all for today, and cheers to your American Dream.